guys, it's Chill Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a soft glam look. It seems to be a trend, like a trendy tag that's going on YouTube, so I wanted to do my take on it, and this is what I came up with. We ended up with a really thick eyeliner, and I was not expecting that, but I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see how I created this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be using the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this one I have in the shade Light Beige. I would normally go in with my P. Louise base, but since I'm doing something very soft, I want it to be as close to my skin tone as I can. So I'm just putting a little bit of this on my eyes, and I'm going to be sparking this away with the Morphe M224. It's just a flat brush. It's actually a really nice brush. So I'm just kind of, making sure that this goes all over my lid. The palette I will be using today is the Urban Decay Born to Run. I love this palette, and I'm going to go ahead and set this concealer with the shade Weekender right here. I'm just going to be doing one eye at a time. I honestly don't know why I went in with the concealer on the other side, but I'm just basically putting this all over my lid. And this is a little bit darker than what I would normally use to set a concealer, but I feel like it still works. It kind of like brought it back to my same skin color, so I feel like it just looks nice. Okay, so after that, I'm gonna go in with the shade Riff right here, and with this shade, I'm just gonna put this right on my crease, and I'm just gonna blend it in. This is the only shade we're gonna use on our crease. So I'm kind of just blending it in all the way through my outer part to the outer corner. And then once I get to the outer corner and once I feel like it's all blended out, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit more pigment on the outer part right here. And just kind of like intensify this right here. So that's looking really nice. I'm just going to take an empty brush and I'm going to put a little bit of Weekender on it. And I'm going to blend this out on the top area. Go in with a little bit more of that brown, just a tiny little bit. Okay, and I feel like we're ready for our next step. So for this, I'm going to be using the RCMA, I think it's a Favorites palette, I'm not sure, but this is how it looks like, and I have the shade KO, and it brings this 5 different colors, or it's five different shades, and basically this is just like cream. You can use it for contouring, you can use it for concealer. It's just really nice. So I'm going to go with this one right here, which I think is KO2. So I'm taking a little bit of this and I'm going to start making kind of like a little cut crease. And I'm going to start from the beginning, but not really like on my, the beginning of my eye, but kind of like right here. So I would like kind of open up my eye. So it's kind of gonna like blend in with my foundation and the rest of my makeup. And here, I just want it to become really soft and like kind of blend in with that other shadow that I had. I'm just going to place a little bit of this on the outer part of the eye. I'm taking a flat brush and I'm going to go back onto Weekender and I'm just going to start blending this in. This shade, you want it to be like real close to your skin tone, so that way it like looks like it's kind of like coming out of your skin, sort of like it's just blending in. And it's just a really soft look. It opens up your eyes really pretty. I just feel like it just looks amazing. I find this look to be like very effortless, but also like really beautiful. So that's why I really like doing it. So right now you can see like how I have a little bit of something, but you can't really tell what it is. So I like it. Next thing I'll do is a wing liner, and I'm using the Hank & Henry eyeliner. I really like this one. I think it came in a BoxyCharm, so I've just been using it, and honestly it's lasted me for like a long time because this is all I've been using. So I'm going to start really short right here. Well, not too short apparently, but sort of short. Okay, so this is pretty much what the look is going to be, but once we have everything together, I promise you it's going to look so beautiful. I'm going to go with Blaze, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on my brow bone. Okay, so my plan was to do a very soft wing liner, but this is where I ended up today because this is where we ended up. So that's what we're working with, and yeah, whatever. I was going to use a very like very soft lashes today because I wanted to do a soft glam look with like a little bit of a wing liner, but since we have this situation going on, I don't even know if this is gonna look right. So I ended up going with the ColourPop faux lashes in the style Mommy. You guys know that I love these. So I'm still liking how it's looking. I just want to make sure that, you know, it'll look fine when everything is complete, but so far so good. Okay, so now we can move on to the face. I'm going to start with primer, and I'm going to be priming my face with the Wonder Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. And I feel like this just gives you like the most beautiful glowy look. Oh, my skin is really dry. I guess I didn't realize like how dry it felt, so I'm gonna have to go in with something a little bit more like moisturizing as a primer, because if not, it's just crazy how dry it is today. Okay, so I'm just going to go with whatever I have around here. I think I'm going to use this Pore Filling Primer just because it'll make everything like really smooth. This one is a No Problem Primer by Touch in Sol. And I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this and putting it right over top. Hopefully we don't lose that like, you know, glowy that we just put down. So now we're ready for foundation. This one I haven't used in a while is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. It came out a couple of months ago and I really liked it. I don't think it's like full coverage. You can definitely still see a little bit of redness coming through, but overall it's just a really, really nice foundation. So I want to use this today. I'm going to be taking it with this Tarte Kabuki, and I'm just going to take one pump and start putting it on this side. Oh, I feel like this shade matches me perfectly right now. Okay, whatever I have left, I'm just going to drag it over to this side. And I think I'm going to go with a little bit of less than a pump because that did a lot. So I'll do half a pump. We'll start there. As you can see, I still have a little bit of something coming through over here, but I'm just going to use my concealer to cover that up. So I'm going to use this RCMA palette one more time, and I'm going to be grabbing, I think, the first and second shade. So KO1 and KO2. And I'm going to put this really close to my inner corner. Okay, then I'm going to go on to KO2, and I'm going to put this all over underneath my eyes. I don't think this is like full coverage completely, but you can definitely build this up, and it's just nice, especially if you have like darker shades and you want to do some contour with this. It's amazing, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to be taking just my beauty sponge and I'm going to press this in. You guys are going to see that I didn't get much coverage from this, but I definitely got something. I feel like my dryness under my eyes is, wow, unbelievable today. Okay, I feel like the texture of this concealer is just not working with my skin today. Normally it looks so beautiful, so I'm just going to go with a concealer. And I'm going to be using the Too Faced, again, just on the shade Nude. And actually, let's take Light Beige, because I feel like it just works a little better. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of this and putting it here. This one's a little bit more creamy, so I feel like it'll probably work better. It's definitely looking a lot better. Wow. Okay. To set this, I'm going to go with the Hailey's Beauty Retouch Perfecting Powder. Whatever is left in here, because I know it's not much. So sad. I love this powder. And I'm just going to be setting it right under my eyes. For bronzer, I'm using this one from Kiko Milano. It's the Ocean Feel in the shade Natural Sienna. And I'm just going to be using this to warm up my face. It is such a beautiful shade, you guys can see. Whatever's left, I just put kind of on my forehead. Okay, so I really like that. I feel like it's just pigmented enough. If I wanted a little bit more contour, maybe I'll go in with a second bronzer, but honestly, I just really love how it just looks right now. So I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm going to be using for blush this LA Girl Island Hottie blush palette. I'm going to be taking this shade right here and mixing it just a little tiny bit with this one. Pretty. And then I'm just going to take this little, whatever was left on my sponge of powder, and I'm just going to kind of cut it right here. So I always bring it down too far. Always. Okay. I may have put a little too much over here. Why am I like this? For highlights, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is it right here. It's such a stunning shade. I cannot get enough. So you guys, like, I kind of really like the thick eyeliner now. I don't know. It's kind of growing on me. Before we go any further, I'm going to finish underneath my eyes, and I'm going to be grabbing just a shade Rift and putting it all over. For the mascara, I always use the telescopic mascara or the voluminous one. Honestly, I just switch through those. And I'm going to go back onto my highlighter, the Wet n Wild, and I'm going to just take a little bit of this and put it on my inner corner. Now we're going to move on to lipstick, and I'm going to be using this one from Fenty Beauty. I love this one. It's so good, and so honestly, this is worth every penny. I have 3 shades of it, I think, and I want all of them because I love it so much. I feel like the applicator on this is honestly amazing. He just makes it so easy, and you guys see, like, that was from one application. I didn't have to go back in and get more product. It was just so easy. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look. We went a little bit more dramatic than I was expecting, but honestly, I really, really love it. I feel like it's such an easy look. You can definitely just use a smaller wing if you don't feel comfortable with doing it like this. And it's just really nice. I feel like the look inside the eyes just looks really, really pretty. You can do this without the eyeliner as well, and you just will look like your eyes are so much bigger. And it's like a soft little trick to just do like that kind of cut crease with like a really nice earthy tone, and I just really, really like this, how it all came out. I feel like my lipstick on camera is coming up a little pink, but it is actually red. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and as always, please don't forget to subscribe below, like this video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!